Hello viewers, we are going to consider differentiation, and under differentiation we are going to look at chain rule. And so if you're given a question of this nature, y equal to bracket open 3x plus 5 bracket closed raised to the power of 4, and we are asked to find the y over the x, there's no how we can solve this problem using the product rule or the quotient rule or the general rule of differentiation. So the best way to solve this problem, the best and only way to solve this problem is to use chain rule. And in order to use chain rule, we have to make some mathematical statement. And so first we can say let u equal to everything that is inside the bracket. So we have 3x plus 5. And so if u is equal to everything that is inside the bracket, it means that y, since y is equal to everything inside the bracket raised to the power of 4, and we now have a u to represent everything inside the bracket, it means that y will now be u raised to the power of 4. And so at this point we've been able to establish two equations. One, u with respect to 3x plus 5, and y with respect to u raised to the power 4. And so we can call this equation 1 and call this equation 2. And so we can now say differentiate in equation 1, differentiate u with respect to x. So in equation 1, if we differentiate u with respect to x, we are going to have du over dx will be equal to, when we differentiate 3x, it will be 3. When we differentiate 5, it will be 0. So that one is gone. And so we can also say that in equation 2, differentiate y with respect to u. And so when we do that, we are going to have that dy over du will be equal to, when we differentiate y with respect to u in this equation 2, we are going to have 4 times u raised to the power 4 minus 1, which is the same thing as 4 u raised to the power 3. And so that is what we've gotten. And then we have to remember the fact that we are asked to find the y dx. And so at the y dx will be equal to dy du times du over dx. This is the formula for our chain rule. And so having established the formula for our chain rule, we can now bring in the values of each of these in order to finish our solution. So our dy du is what? 4 u raised to the power 3. So we have 4 u raised to the power 3 times our du dx is 3. So we have 3. So recall that u equal to, if you go to equation 1, u is equal to 3x plus 5. So we are going to bring that value into this point so that we have that 4 into our value of u is what? 3x plus 5, but it's raised to the power what? 3 times 3. Okay? And so we can say 3 times this for outside, so that we have that dy over dx equal to 12 into 3x plus 5 raised to power 3. So that would be the answer to this question using chain rule. Thank you.